Oh, my people, you see where they put our Nigerian money. Una see the house for America.
The first thing that came to my mind when I saw this video circulating on social media, I thought this is White House, to be honest. It looks so much like White House, Washington, D.C., where President Donald Trump lives. But guess what? This is owned by the Senate President of Nigeria. A Senate President of Nigeria owns this magnificent building that looks like the White House where Donald Trump lives. One thing in Nigeria is being a politician, you are made for life. If I tell you the worth of this building alone, even the Prime Minister of Canada doesn't own a house like this. Donald Trump, I'm very sure he doesn't own a personal house as big as this. But guess what? It is owned by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio of Nigeria. Nigerian politicians, they are made for life. Their children, to their thoughts, to their tenth, to their generations, they are made for life. If he could own a house as big, this is just one of his houses in Nigeria. Other houses he owns in the US, maybe Canada, then US, other developed countries, we don't know them yet. But this is one of his personal houses in Nigeria. So the first time I saw this house, I actually thought this is White House. But of course, no, it is owned by a Nigerian politician, Senate President. So if a Senate President can own a house as big as this, I wonder the personal house of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria. So you can see we have resources in Nigeria. We have so many mineral resources, we have so many things, but the problem we have is just our politicians. If one person alone can control or can own a house like this, you would think everyone in Nigeria is made. But no, we have masses that are still living in poverty, living in penury, still living in hunger. Even most people in Nigeria, they can't even afford 3 square meals. But just one person alone own a house as big as the White House. Do you think it is fair for just one person in Nigeria to own a house like this, where millions of people are living in penury, millions of people can't even afford 3 square meters, but just one person alone can afford and own a house as big as this? Mind you, this is just one of his houses. We don't know other houses that he owns. This is just one of his houses. So this is kind of the predicament Nigerians face. The gap between the rich and the poor is so big. But here in Canada, almost everyone, there is not much gap between the rich
and Senate President of Nigeria, you see the house when he gets. You see the house when they use our Nigerian resources to buy for America. Why Nigerian be like shit hole, pot hole? Senate, not be president, Senate President. You see as they use Nigeria, they go take Nigerian money till they establish their children, their own self, their generation. You see the house one at the see so for this screen. And Senator, I get this house. Like I say, na White House. Our money. God go judge all these politicians, so president, now when they eat our money, our Nigerian resources, one now no one use them for good thing. Una no go see good thing for una life. The American one they buy house, they buy property. Una no see say everything they stand by. Stupid people. Yeah, politician, yeah, governor, yeah, senator, yeah, president.